Poker players gamble, but is it a game of chance or skill? A federal judge in New York recently dismissed a criminal indictment against a Staten Island poker club operator, ruling poker is primarily a game of skill. That has the owner of a former poker club in Portsmouth betting that the Virginia State Supreme Court will eventually clear the way for him to reopen his doors. 10 on your side's Art Kahn joins us now with the latest on a story we first brought you 2 years ago. Art?
Yeah, Nicole, the former Poker Palace in Portsmouth was shut down about 2 years ago by Commonwealth's attorney Earl Mobley for violating the state's gambling laws. The establishment's owner, Charlie Daniels, sued for the right to stay open, but lost the case in court. Encouraged by the ruling in New York, Daniels is asking Virginia's highest court to take another look at his hand.
There are only 52 cards in a poker deck, but the judge's ruling in New York that determined poker to be a game of skill rather than chance contained 120 pages.
The decision is a monumental ruling for the game of poker and should be a game changer for poker players across the country.
That ruling considered a lot of evidence, but was largely influenced by the research of Washington-based economist Randall Heeb. Heeb studied the results of a poker game consisting of 3,000 hands, which is about the same length of play in the World Series of Poker.
In that length of time, the most skillful players overwhelmingly would be ahead of the least skillful players.
We ought to be able to enjoy playing the game of poker without the cloud of certain people saying that poker is illegal gambling.
But Portsmouth Commonwealth's attorney Earl Mobley told me by phone that the New York judge's decision has no binding authority in the Virginia court.
Mr. Mobley's correct. The decision in New York would be persuasive authority, but wouldn't be binding on the Virginia Supreme Court.
But Lynch and Daniels are wagering the case will influence the Virginia court.
When another judge has written a 120-page opinion and heard, mountains of evidence, that's certainly something that would be persuasive by any appellate court.
The Fraternal Order of Police is just one of many charitable organizations that supports the effort to legalize poker in Virginia.
If it's regulated by the state for charitable purposes only, I think it's a win-win for the state of Virginia.
Yeah, but not all the money goes to charity. Remember, parlor operators have to pay their bills, and players need some incentive. Daniels and his attorney hope to find out sometime this fall if the Virginia Supreme Court will hear their case. Commonwealth's attorney Earl Mobley declined our offer to be interviewed on camera for this story, citing the pending litigation. Art Kahn, 10 on your side.